The information we've been given is that they're going to go with a 3-5-2.
It's a setup that's been enjoying quite a renaissance in recent times, and one that complements the counter-attack very nicely, with two strikers, two wing-backs, and potentially two runners from central midfield. You can understand its attraction because it really can get the numbers into the opposition's box, and equally, it can get the numbers back into your own.
So we're up and running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Fikayo Tomori could play an interesting role here, Peter. As a defender, he's unmatched when it comes to pace. One-on-ones, he usually comes out on top, even against quick opponents. But I also like the way he can drive the ball out of defence. He's got a very useful ability to be able to hit both flanks with great accuracy.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Zapata with the clearance. Now it's Selmakers. And it's Ritchie. Modric does really well to win the ball there. Rabiot. Rabiot stood his ground strongly. Oh, sweet feet. And here's Fulkrug. Simeone. Lazaro. Zapata. Now he's off and running. Lazaro. Played into the box. And he's there to clear it. Throw it. Lazaro swings it across. Gabbia. Knocks it out wide. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Cassadei. Can he deliver? Played out wide. Looking here to chip it through. Tomori gets it away. Now it's Fulkrug, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Over to the left. There's a probing ball. Zapata looks to get on the end of this. Lazaro providing an outlet on that flank. And the shot! Oh, bang on target. Modric. Fulkrug. Rafael Leao. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Defending of the desperate variety. And here's Rafael Leao, out to the right. He's in space and looking for options. So what can they make of this? That's really well manoeuvred. Spread out to the left. That is a great pick out. That's going to go a long way. Clearly not happy with that. Rabiot. Rafael Leao. And here's Fulkrug. Rafael Leao. Fulkrug. Now it's Fulkrug. Lazaro. And it's played forward. Zapata chasing after it. Pavlovic. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rabiot. Rafael Leao. And here's Fulkrug. Out to the left it goes. Very nicely done. And here's Fulkrug. It's Rabiot! Just a whisker away. And he's heaved it away and claimed it back swiftly. Fulkrug. Tomori. Rabiot. Ricci. Salamanca's is onto it in a flash. Salamanca's wins the duel this time. And it's been played through. And that has been clubbed away.
Milan look very much like they've set themselves up to absorb here. It's going to be difficult to try and find space between the lines.
Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Fulkrug. Ball's being played in here nice and early.
Yeah, that'll be a test for that defence, but I'd like my players to keep mixing it up if I was in that position, you know, and not become predictable. They've got to avoid that.
Gabbia. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. And it's Casadei. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Salmakas. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Fulkrug, now he's off and running. Oh, easy pickings there. Aim forwards. Casadei. Now it's Fulkrug. Rafael Leao. That's a good run down the left. Ricci. Modric. And here's Fulkrug. Fulkrug! That's a half-decent try.
Fulkrug certainly got the pace he wanted on that, but not the all-important bend.
Fulkrug, and he cuts out the supply. And that has been cleared. And here's Zapata. Lovely feet.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And it's Simeone. Played through for the wide man. It's run loose here. Oh, they could be... Oh, smashing header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Tomori, plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
And here's Simeone. Casade played out towards the right wing. Great defending, strong and determined. Modric. Rafael Leao. Steaming on goalwards. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Ricci. Modric. Oh, good spread. Simeone. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Casade. Moved on forwards. It's really well cleared. Simeone. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Rabiot forwards and with intent, and that was nowhere near his best. That's been drilled forward. Gabbia does really well to win the ball there. And it's played forward. That's interception. His positioning was spot on. Tomori. Rabiot. Fulkrug. That's really well manoeuvred.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Zapata. Casade. Oh, he's found support out wide. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Lazaro, and that's aimed into the middle. And here's Zapata, out towards the flank. He is just caressing the ball. Now it's Fulkrug. Rabiot. Rafael Leao. And here's Fulkrug. Aim forwards. Tomori makes the interception. Rabiot gently done. And here's Simeone. Now it's Lazaro. Lovely bit of skill. And he decides to cross it. Gabbia goes forward. Fulkrug chasing after it. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And here's Salamakers. Salamakers. Casadei, gently done. And the counter is on. And it's Casadei. Casadei. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Simeone. Casadei knocks it out wide. Delivered in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Rafael Leao. Tomori shifted upfield. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Driven forward. Gabbia cuts out the pass. Ricci. Fulkrug. Rafael Leao. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Up towards the front line. Well timed, excellent interception. Gabbia. Moved on forwards. And here's Fulkrug. Played out wide. Salamakers. That's the throw. Across it goes. He's there to get rid. Played out to the right. And it's Ricci. Now it's Modric. Salamakers. It's a loose ball. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's played forward. And that was very necessary. That's really well manoeuvred. Nice control. Looking for a decent ball in. He's shooting! Salmakers. Modric. Salmakers. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And it's Zapata. Done delicately. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Out to the right. Salamakers. Carries far too far and out of play. Calmly anticipates. Rafael Leao. Tomori. Tomori shifted upfield. Lazaro. Rabiot. Moved on forwards. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Rafael Leao. Rabiot. Rafael Leao. Maripan wins the duel this time. And here's the chance to counter. And he's picked out the run. He has slightly undercooked that one.
Torino clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Up he goes! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
And it's played forward. Rabiot, aim forwards. Oh, can he get onto this? Gabbia cuts it out. And it's Simeone. Casate. Oh, that's nice. Proves too strong. Now it's full Krug. Now that's well seen too. And here's Zapata. And he thumps it clear. It's a promising run he's making on the right. He's cut it out. Moved on forwards. And that's a throw. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Full Krug. Now it's full Krug. Salmakers. Excellent. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Modric. Modric. Now it's Selmakers. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Ricci laid out towards the right wing. That's very neat. Rafael Leao goes for a shot! Casate. Ricci. Gabbia. Tomori looks to the other side. Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, nice touch. chance, surely! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And he's there to clear it. Casadei. And it's played forward. Rafael Leao. Rabiot chooses to go cross-field. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And it's corner. A header! Just off target.
Rafael Leao is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Rafael Leao does really well to win the ball there. Salmakers. Salmakers. Well read, nice interception. That's really well manoeuvred. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. A heavy challenge. Whistle's gone, that's foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Too much distance on that. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And he welcomes it in. Ricci. Rabiot. Aim forwards. Moved on forwards. Driving on, a real charge here. Pavlovic is there, and he can get that clear. Have it back, and can go again. Zapata. Mignon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Quality ball. That has been cut short. It's a good run down the right. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Forward it goes. Gabbia gets over and intercepts. Rafael Leao, Füllkrug. Rafael Leao, Rabiot. Rafael Leao looking to get on the end of this. Yep, it's a corner. That has been knocked clear. Ricci. And it's Rabiot. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Played in deep. Salamakers has overhit it. Lazaro tries making a foray down the right. Lazaro. Tomori. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A decent enough half, but either side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So there was the first half.
Well, both sides have been full of effort, industry, endeavour, and the stats are screaming good things at us. So it's been a very good watch for the neutrals so far, and I'm really looking forward to what's to come in the second half. This could get unpredictable.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Great defending, strong and determined. Salamakers on a strong run down the right. Played into the middle. Tries to get it clear. That's good play. Modric. Zapata. Lazaro played over towards the opposite flank. Casate. And it's played forward. Oh, what a climb! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Duvan Zapata brilliantly anticipated the delivery, and he'll be annoyed it didn't lead to more.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Gabbia forwards and with intent. Modric. Füllkrug is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Rabiot. Rafael Leao. Rabiot. Ricci. And it's Salamakers. Receives it in a good position here. Oh, shooting chance! He's scored! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs!
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
That's really well manoeuvred. Gabbia gets across to intercept that. Aim forwards. Salmakers. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Rabiot. And here's Rafael Leao. Füllkrug. Rabiot, oh, good spread. Salmakers puts them all in. And That's nice and simple for the keeper. Maripan. Lofted upfield. And there's green grass ahead of him. Vlasic. Tomori gets good distance on it. He's in a good position. And Zapata! They've played it short. So who's he picking out? That's a throw. Rafael Leao clears it away. Rabiot. Tomori. Rabiot, that's really well manoeuvred, cuts out the pass. Vlasic, and now the breakaway. Moved on forwards, and it's hoisted clear. And that's been won straight back. Now this could be a chance. Zapata. Vlasic. And here's Zapata. Salamakers. Forwards and with intent. Modric. Rabiot. Rafael Leao. And it's lofted through here. Milan have reclaimed it. Cleared without complication. Laid back in. Salamakers, great chance! Modric. It's been taken short. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's played forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Simeone played out to the right. Cross in, looks like a good one. Mignon deals with that, nice and simple. Modric played out towards the right wing. Oh, red, nice interception. Salamakers. A chance to play it in. Here it is, crossed in. Brilliantly cut out. And it's Modric, out towards the flank. Salamakers has got himself a free kick. Lazaro gets it away. Simeone. Now it's Vlasic. Pavlovic getting this one clear. Salmakers. Torino still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Out to the right. Lobbed in behind. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Aim forwards. Moved on forwards. Pavlovic gets over and intercepts. Rabiot. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Maripan, Zapata is onto it in a flash. Now that's well seen too. Rabiot. Oh, good spread. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Vlasic, forwards and with intent. Pavlovic. Modric. Ricci. Out to the right. Oh, a delicate chip through. He's had a shot! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Played into space. That is lovely. Oh, it's come loose. Could be danger here. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Only partially clear. And it's Ricci. Modric. And here's Salamakers. Does really well to win the ball there. Maripan. Modric. Modric, some resolute defending there. Searching pass he's played there. That's the keeper's ball. Lazaro, nicely aimed pass. That has been knocked clear. That's really well manoeuvred. Torino ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Salmakers. Vlasic wins the duel this time. It's an inviting looking ball, that. What a throw in. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Fulkrug looking to add to his goal. Salamakers showing good feet. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Zapata chasing after it. And it's Simeone. Vlasic. Big chance! Really well taken goal. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Really will be annoyed. They failed to make anything of their lead, and it's so typical that this happens.
Milan going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. And he's there to clear it. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Rafael Leao. And reclaimed it in a trice. Danger averted for now. Milan disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Simeone shapes to shoot! Goal! Torino! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Knocks it out wide. Salmakas crosses it in. Corner then. Tries to get it clear. Salamakas, now here's the delivery, firmly met. Zapata. Clipped into space.
Really don't seem to be so eager about their pressing just now.
Well, certainly compared to what we saw from them earlier in the game.
Well, I suspect it's a case of searching for a more defensive balance now, Peter.
It's a quick ball upfield. Ricci. Tomori. Torino have hit a quick-fire double here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Pavlovic cuts it out. Rafael Leao. Rabiot. Rafael Leao. And it's played forward. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Salmakas. Vlasic wins the duel this time. Long ball looking to counter, and he cuts out the supply. Ricci. Pavlovic, forwards and with intent. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Gabbia attempts a clearance. Out of play for a throw. Salamakers with the slide tackle there. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Modric shifted upfield.
Milan doing a lot of defending from the front at the moment.
Yeah, can see that.
One straight pass, that might be all they need here.
Modric. And here's Rafael Leao. Fulkrug! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Fulkrug clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
That's an inviting looking ball, that. Pavlovic makes the interception. And it's Modric. Rabiot. Aim forwards.
Torino clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Maripan gently done. Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, that's a nice ball. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Keeper's dealt with that.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Moved on forwards. That has been knocked clear. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Always onto this. Now it's Rafael Leao. Fulkrug! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Milan have a free kick.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Ricci. Rafael Leao. Played out to the right. And it's hoisted clear. And here's Rabiot. Rabiot played out towards the right wing. That's tidy. Nicely shaped cross. And that has been cleared. He's having a shot! It's a goal!
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this poses a very interesting question now, Peter. Do they push on to try and win it in normal time? They certainly have the momentum. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Vlasic. That's really well manoeuvred. Well timed, excellent interception. Lazaro, aimed in towards the centre.
Torino clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Ricci. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Yeah, he's fouled in there. Now it's Zapata. And the ball's come loose here. Now it's Vlasic. Plenty waiting in the middle. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Tries to get it clear. Vlasic. He can get that clear.
Torino really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Aim forwards. Zapata.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though. Going nowhere fast is about the only way I can describe this. They've just got to be busier.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Tomori, and he goes cross-field. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Pulisic. Modric. Ricci. Füllkrug. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And he is going into that little black book.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Looking to break at pace.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And the pass is intercepted. Oh, this looks sharp. Played towards the front line. Pavlovic attempts a clearance. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Lazaro. Tries to get it clear.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Can he finish? Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof! How very smart. He just got it right.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
And now he has two. Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Lazaro in acres of space out wide. Pavlovic can get it clear. Needs a quality cross. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Oh, nicely intercepted. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Pavlovic, forwards and with intent. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Vlas. There's the shot! And yes, it's there! Tying minutes, and we're all square again.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Torino can make their change now with a break in play.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
All square again into the dying minutes. 4 extra minutes added on. Lazaro looking to run onto it. The keeper gets his hands on it. Tomori. Rafael Leao. He came in hard, very hard. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Can he latch on to this? Could be danger here. Rafael Leao. Oh, it's played into the area. And he's there to get it away. Pulisic. Little doubt, that is a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. That has been knocked clear. And it's played forward. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So all square.